Well, welcome everybody to the Plexus Comp Plan training and launching your first 30 days. I'm excited to be here with you sharing this presentation and helping to launch your business. How you start is really significant. We want to give you all the advantages to really to help you have the success that you deserve to have. You know, this quote I think is so valuable because I think a lot of people have a vision of where they want to be, but they don't put any plan in place. And then I think sometimes people start, they have action, but they don't really know what they're doing. They're not putting their energy in the right place, and they have no vision of where they're taking it. And that can be a nightmare as well. My name is Natalie. I'm going to take about the next 25 minutes with you and really help you to understand the comp plan, and I hope get you focused in the right place at least for the first 30 days of your business while you're really learning the company, the products, the comp plan, and then you can take it from there. So we're going to talk about the compensation plan. We're going to talk about your first 30 days, where you should put your energy, and I'm going to go over some of the tools at your disposal and when and how do you use them. Now before we start, I'm hoping that you've already done a few of these things. I'm hoping you've watched the Getting Started webinar. You see, in that webinar, I showed you the back office, where to find the reports, how to set your auto ship up. I showed you where to order some of your tools and just familiarize yourself with your basic, with the website. I'm hoping you've begun to make a list of your potential customers and business partners and make that a live list. That should be something you're working on all the time. Don't worry about whether you're going to call them right now. Just worry about getting their name on paper. That's a good exercise. Now on Facebook, we have a team site. It's our Plexus Power Team. Your enroller has likely already added you to that team site, and if not, talk with them. Now there may be a team site that's set up for you by others in your support line, and that'll be perfectly fine too. We're all working together and making sure that the materials are on the team site. Now we have also a customer testimonial site. This is where you want to send your customers so they get ongoing testimonials and they get little tips and tricks to help them have success. We have a team site, Plexus Slim, USA, Canada, Australia, but again, some people in your team will have set up a testimonial site for you. That is perfectly fine. It's just a site to take your customers to. And we have leaders who are already controlling testimonial sites for you, and that's fantastic. Just make sure you're on one of them. Have you already ordered some of your marketing materials? If you're in business, you want to have some materials to give away. And most importantly, have you shared your goals with your enroller? Does he or she know where you want to be in the next 30 days, in the next 60 days, in 6 months, and a year from now? You see, we invest a lot of energy to help you have success. I can tell you personally, if I'm invested in your goal, I'm going to find the energy when I'm tired, when you need my help, when you need a three-way, when you need a presentation, when you need help with a training. If I know what your goal is, it's easier for me to find the energy to help you work. So share your goals. We want to work together as a team, and we do that best when we also know where it is you're taking this business or where you hope to take the business. Now, what I really want to spend a little bit of time now is going through the 11 ways to earn income. We have 11 different ways, and it can seem like a lot, but as we go through this, I believe it will be clearer. Perhaps you have in front of you the document printed off the website that gives you all the details of the 11 ways. The first way, called Business Building Bonuses, will soon become something that you'll look forward to every Friday, your Friday pay. You see, when we enroll people, they typically start with a welcome pack, a $99 or a $199 welcome pack. They don't need to, but it's rare that people don't because it's a below wholesale price. They can only buy one welcome pack in their career, and very few will not take advantage of it. Most, about 90%, will start with a $199 pack. Now, if we take a $199 pack, I'll use that as an example. The company will take half of that, or approximately $100, and they're going to divide it with 4 levels of support line. If it's your enrollee, the next Friday you will be paid $50 on that pack. So they paid $199. The company takes half, 100, and they take half of that 100 and they give it to you for having sponsored that person. Then they take half of what's left, the 50, and they give it to level 2, $25. Then they take 15% or $15 and they give it to level 3 and $10 to level 4. If the person buys a $99 pack, cut that all in half. Now, it won't be long that you're going to find that you have people enrolled in your business by many on your 1, your 2, your 2nd, or your 3rd, 4th level. So you will find yourself getting nice checks every Friday. Rick and I always look forward to that. And as your team starts to enroll, all the enrollments on your first 4 levels will generate an email to you that say, congratulations, you've got money. And it'll say level 1, level 2, level 3, or level 4. You'll really begin to enjoy those emails. Now, the second way we get paid, and really is the biggest part of our check, is the money we get from the Plexus Point Pool. Each month, each qualified ambassador, that simply means that they have a 100 PV order, through your 7 levels, generates points for you. If those ambassadors are on either your 1st, your 2nd, or your 3rd level, that will generate 5 points. If they're on the 4th level, it's 4 points. The 5th level is 3 points. The 6th level is 2 points. And the 7th level is 1 point. Now, it's going to take some time before you have people on your 5th, 6th, and 7th level. When you're brand new, it might seem like it'll take forever. But in just a few short months, you're going to have your organization growing fastest on your deepest levels. So what does that mean, these Plexus points? Well, this is how they pay us. As long as an ambassador has produced 100 points of volume or 100 PV of volume, you're going to be awarded points for them. Now, on average, it pays about $3.50 a month. Last month, it was $3.72. Now it's $3.72 times 5, gives you about $18. That's what you would be paid on all of your ambassadors on your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level. Then it drops to 4 points. So if you do 4 point times, let's do $3.50 for easy math, that's $14 for everybody that's on your 4th. So this is a very lucrative part of our comp plan. I don't know if there's any other comp plan like this one that pays this kind of money on the different levels. So enjoy building your organization. The larger your organization, the more Plexus points you're going to have, and the more money you're going to make out of that pool. Whoops. As we advance every month, or as we advance our business, it would be nice if we did it every month, but as we advance, they're going to give us an achievement bonus. So your 1st level, and we're going to talk about that later in this training, is to get to silver. We want to help everybody get to that 1st level called silver. It's simply 3 ambassadors. You will be paid $100 when you reach that level. Now, gold is the next level, and gold people have 100 Plexus points in their organization. Now, remember, in your first 3 levels, everybody's worth 5 points. So 5 times 20 is 100 points. So if you have 20 people in your first 3 levels, and they will be in your first 3 levels when you're reaching gold, you will earn a bonus of $250. So let's say you enroll 3. And then you help each of those 3 enroll 3. You're already at 12 people. Now start helping a few of those 9 people that came in, help a few of those people enroll, and you will reach the level of gold. It's very simple. Senior gold is 250 Plexus points. You're going to have somewhere around 50 people, because most of them are going to be in your first 3 levels, and 50 times 5 is 250. Ruby Ambassador, you're going to get a $500 bonus. That's 500 Plexus points. Senior Ruby Ambassador is 750 points, and you're going to get a bonus of $750. Now, if you can make achieve some of those levels in the first 30 days, they're going to double that bonus. See, Rick and I achieved the level of senior gold in our first 30 days. We had about 50 people in each of our organizations. They doubled our senior gold bonus, the 350, made it 700. They doubled the gold bonus of 250 and made it 5. And they doubled the 100 bonus and made it 200, for a total of $1,400 each, just in bonus money for working a little bit faster than normal. And a very reasonable level to achieve, especially if you have experience in this field, is maybe set a goal to go gold. That's about 20 people in your business. But let me also say this. If you're listening to this training and you've already been in a month or 2 and you're just now decide you really want to build a business, don't worry about the fast start bonuses. You will be paid those bonuses, those achievement bonuses we just covered, as you achieve these levels at whatever speed you take the business. Now, people often hear me say that one of my favorite things about this comp plan is that even for people who have yet to learn how to build an organization, because that's a different skill, the people who have yet to learn how to recruit builders and how to inspire builders to build an organization, if they can just go out and promote the product, they can build a nice income. Well, we have something called Retail Rewards Program. You see, every time you refer a customer, a retail or a preferred customer, their volume is reflected as your personal volume. Now, for illustrative purposes on this training, I'm just going to use customers coming in with a slim and an accelerator. That's a purchase which for a retail customer is $114.95, and for a preferred customer is $99.85, and it's 90 PV. So just for illustrative purposes, let's talk about the preferred customer. Let's say this month you've ordered some product for your own household and you've purchased 100 PV of product. And let's say you've enrolled 3 preferred customers, and each of those customers bought the Slim and Accelerator. Well, Slim and Accelerator is 90 PV. So 90 times 3 is 270 PV, and you purchased 100, so you have a total of 370 PV. Well, then you will fall in the category right here, in this category. And the company's going to pay you 15% of all your volume over 100. Well, in the example we just gave, you have 100 PV that you purchased for your own qualification, and you have an extra 270. So they're going to pay you on that 270, 15%. Now let's use another example. Let's say instead of 3 customers this month, you referred 5 customers this month. 90 times 5 is 450, and you purchased a little bit of volume for your own household, 50 or 100 PV. So let's say you've now got 550 PV. They're going to pay you now 25% on all your volume over 100. In this case, 450 of the volume, you'll be paid 25%. We're paid significantly more. In fact, in the case of a Slim and Accelerator, if you can just get your volume to over 500 in any given month, you're going to get paid $10 more per customer that you bring in, a real incentive to go out and get at least 5 customers as you start your business. Now, if you're lucky enough to enroll the ambassador that's doing higher volume, you're going to get some retail rewards override commission. So let's say my personal ambassador completed this month with 3,000 volume. We have many people who do that, 3,000 volume. He or she will get 25% of all the volume over 100, but I'm still going to get 5% on all their volume over 100. In this case, 2,900 of it. I'll get 5% for a total of $145. So we have an incentive to go find people who will do large volume, spas, gyms, people who have a large client base are much more likely to do large volume. They're going to be getting some nice commission just on their customers, and we're going to get a nice override on their customers. For a lot of people, this is going to be a way that they can secure a nice $500 or $1,000 or more extra every single month, and they haven't yet even started to sponsor ambassadors. Now, if you take it to the level of Emerald, that's the level after Senior Ruby. And Emerald is where you get your Lexus car paid for. It's also where you're going to generate a monthly pool in addition to the Plexus points pool just for being an Emerald. Runs about $2,500 a month. Nice extra money for reaching the level of Emerald. Now at Emerald, you have to have 6 personally sponsored ambassadors and a minimum of 1,500 points. They take 3% of the company's gross product volume and put it in a pool, and they divide it among the Emeralds. Pretty nice extra money just to get to this level. Do you know there's a lot of couples that are each Emeralds in this company? That's our goal, is that Rick and I in the next few months will both be an Emerald because husband and wives get to sponsor one another. If you have not looked at that part of the program, I encourage you to do it. I even suggest if you're a pretty good customer enroller, even if you haven't really learned how to develop a network yet, you may want to put your spouse in and start putting a lot of the customers in your spouse's account. And then you'll get the override on your spouse. Kind of a neat little bonus. Sapphire is a level after Emerald. It's also 6 personally qualified ambassadors, but now you've doubled your organization to 3,000 points. Now you understand the bigger your business, the bigger you grow on a monthly basis. So growing from Emerald to Sapphire is not as big a step, even though it's 1,500, as it is from going to 0 to 1,500, because you have more people working in the business. Sapphires take 1% of the company's gross product volume, and it's divided among the ambassadors, and the Sapphire pool tends to be about the same amount as the Emerald pool. So you're adding another $2,500 or so a month to your check. And you see, you still get the Emerald pool of $2,500, and you still get the pool that you generate the money from the Plexus points. They just keep adding up all the way to Diamond. Diamond pool is bigger than the other pools, and you're getting that when you reach Diamond in addition to the Sapphire, in addition to the Emerald pool. You have to maintain 7 qualified ambassadors. Well, most of us who are building a business at all will have far more than 7 qualified ambassadors long before we get to this level. Okay. Remember we talked about the retail commissions, that 15% on your volume between $100 and $499.99, and the 25% if you're 500 or greater? Well, there's more money you make than just that by referring preferred customers. Again, we'll use the example of Slim and Accelerator. For every Slim and Accelerator preferred customer you set up, you're going to receive $18. If they just did the Slim, it's $15. Each product has a preferred bonus to it. So let's use the example of 10 customers purchasing a Slim and Accelerator combo. That's an additional income of $180. In addition to the 25%. It actually works out to be over $40 you will be paid on each customer. So 10 customers will generate you over $400 and just between the retail commissions and the preferred customer program. And here's the really neat thing. 1 out of 3 preferred customers will become an ambassador. So you will start generating income out of the network. You're going to start getting ambassador income. You're going to start making money in these areas that require building a network by just focusing on getting customers. They will upgrade. Some of them will upgrade, and they make your best ambassadors because a customer who's had success is a very strong ambassador. They're already convinced about the product. It's really easy for them to talk, and people are already asking them about their success. So don't fear if you need to spend time focusing on getting customers because you're not really comfortable yet with building through ambassadors, because it will happen naturally. The last part of the comp plan is the Diamond reentry position. When you become Diamond, they're going to give you the opportunity to re-enter as yourself under yourself. So let's say you take your second position, this new one, to silver, and you'll now be called a silver diamond. And you take that new position to gold, you're now called a gold diamond. You may, in fact, now be generating income in 3 positions in your household if your husband and wife have an account, and you have an account again. Now, this is simply the 11 ways we get paid. Don't worry about understanding it all, memorizing it all. Hopefully, we've given you some good broad strokes so you have a better sense. It is the most lucrative plan I've ever seen in the network marketing industry, and I've been in this industry almost 20 years. We can put it up against any plan, and if you're talking to a networker and you don't feel comfortable really explaining the comp plan, bring one of us in to help you explain it to them, because if they're a networker, they'll get excited by what they see. Now, here's what I want to also say to you. Don't wait till your product arrives to launch your business. You may think that you have to get the product, get on the product, experience the product, but why not get a bunch of people experiencing the product with you? And if you're in Canada, you know right now it takes us 10 to 14 days to get the product. You can have a whole business launch before your product arrives. Get yourself branded on Facebook. Let everybody know that you've ordered these products and you're about to start on them. Let them know about all the stories you've been hearing. Encourage them to go to our testimonial site and like it and start hearing the testimonials. Start creating curiosity. And the best thing you can do is pre-sell those 10 decision packs so they're all sold before they arrive. Create urgency. Let people know that you have heard so many incredible stories and you want them to experience the product with you, and you've ordered 10 packs for your friends and family. Book a sip and share meeting to introduce your family and friends in the local market. Start using the recorded presentations in 3 ways. You can have your business well launched before the product arrives. Now, there we go. I just want to make sure that I didn't skip a page in that. And I did. My thing stuck. Okay, let's say that you've got your 10 decision packs. Let me give you a little example of a script I use when I'm kind of encouraging somebody to buy a decision pack. I'll say, have you ever heard of the Plexus pink drink? The stories are unbelievable. It's the first program I've seen that allows you to lose weight without dieting. I've ordered the products, and I've also ordered some 10-day decision packs or sample packs for my friends. I sell them for only $10 because I buy them in bulk. If you were to go to my website, you would pay $11.95. Believe it or not, you'll notice a difference in just 3 days. I probably should have ordered more because they're going so quickly, but I thought you'd like to try one. I want to get my friends trying this product because if it works for them the way it's working for me, or the way it's worked for the people that I'm hearing about if you haven't yet been on the product, I want to market this product. I really want you to experience it. Now, if they say yes, then the next thing I would say is, let me ask you a question. Are you going to be prepared to start this tomorrow? Because here's a little trick. It's all about creating urgency. If they're not prepared to get on it tomorrow, and they say, well, no, I got company coming, or I want to start next week, then you need to tell them that you're going to get back to them when you get your next order in, because you've got more people than want this sample right now. You also have to remind them that it's a very simple thing because you're not asking them to diet. Capsules at breakfast and a pink drink once a day. It's a pretty simple thing. It doesn't matter what they have going on in their life, and they're usually then going to be willing to start tomorrow because you've created so much curiosity, they don't want to lose the opportunity to not have it. If you're ready to start right away, then I'm going to sell this to you, but you need to promise me one more thing. I need you to watch a 30-minute customer webinar because I need you to understand these products, and I need you to do that sometime between now and the next 3 days, because in 3 days we're going to speak again. I want to follow up with you. I'm expecting you're going to have a great experience on the product so that we can get you started on them, but I need you to watch that customer webinar. Are you willing to do that? You're setting up a contract. If I do this, if I sell you this right now, will you do that? You see, if you treat the 3-day decision packs with the value that they have, you should expect to get 8 customers out of those 10 decision packs. That's likely what you're going to get. Some people have gotten 10 out of 10. But I want to see you get at least 8. And you will do that if you create urgency. If you just give them away and say, hey, let me know how you feel. You haven't created urgency. You've got to create urgency, and you've got to create value in them. And that comes with proper follow-up, and it comes with setting them up with the right expectations. We're not expecting for you to see some big weight loss in 3 days. But what I'm expecting you'll notice is that you'll feel less hungry. You'll find yourself not craving as much. You may find that you have more energy, that you're not wanting to snack. But I do want you to take your measurements, and I do want you to put on a tight pair of pants, because in 3 days you may notice a difference. But what I'm really just looking for is, how do you feel on the product? Pre-sell those packs, and you can start building a big business. Our goal is to help every new ambassador reach the level of silver in the first calendar month. That's 3 ambassadors. We may get that just through the decision packs, because as we set up their account and give them their opportunities to learn, we'll explain to them the difference between a preferred customer and an ambassador. They may make the choice right from the get-go to be an ambassador. Remember, on our webinar, you probably saw one of those recorded webinars unless you were at a one-on-one with somebody. We explain the benefits of enrolling as a preferred customer or enrolling as an ambassador, and some will make the choice to be an ambassador. So you may find your 3 people just by sharing those decision packs. Something I didn't mention earlier, as you are pre-selling those decision packs, even if they haven't arrived yet, if you've already pre-sold 5 or 6 of the 10, go order some more right away. The other thing is, if you order one of the welcome packs that does not have 10 decision packs, but you want to build this business, make sure you add those 10 decision packs. We need you to have those decision packs if you want to build a business, because they're your #1 tool. They're the #1 thing to generate new business for you. Always have 10 decision packs in stock. As you pre-sell them, order some more. It's very important. We also want to help you find at least 3 customers to use these products right away. You see, there's a little magic thing that happens with 3 customers. You basically are earning your product for free. We want to get you the activities, get you started on the activities that when you duplicate those same activities, you can build a gigantic business. 3 ambassadors takes you to silver. You help those 3 get 3, help those 3 get 3, and you can take this business all the way to diamond. You want to duplicate the right activities. So if you have a big vision in this business, you want to be an emerald in the next year, completely doable. Lots of people have advanced to emerald in less than a year with no experience in this industry. So don't worry if you haven't had experience. But the one thing they'll tell you is they knew to duplicate the right activities. They started right. You see, if you want to build this business, push a little bit. Get the person who enrolled you to help you get 3 ambassadors before you're finished your first month. You See, from there on in, every single time you're helping to mentor the next new ambassador in your business, you can share with them that the one thing you made sure is you got to silver in your first full month. And by doing that, you're going to duplicate the activity that will take you all the way to emerald. My thing is sticking again. Let me just let it stop for a minute. Now, I want you to take a look at the genealogy. You've already seen it in the reports when I showed you that in the training you watched before this one. But as you're building your ambassadors, a few things I want you to look at. You'll notice that when they've come in the first month, it's green. Well, one of the reasons we want to help them get preferred customers, which is reflected in this column right here, is we want to get their volume. Notice how almost everybody has purchased a $1.99 pack. Think in this group of, well, there's two of them here actually, because this person already has 5 points, which means she's generated 100 PV over her welcome pack. So she must have started with the 100 welcome pack. You notice this person here, these are our Fort McMurray gals. They always do big volume. This person enrolled this month on the 1st of October, already set up a couple preferred customer accounts. So she has plenty of volume over her $1.99, already generating 5 Plexus points. This means you're going to generate income out of the networking part as well. So we want to try to get as many of these people showing their points, the Plexus points in that first column. We also want to see in that column that says check for auto ship that there's a Y there. Somebody coming in for business surely is intending on building an income. Well, they're not going to build an income if their auto qualification is not set on. So we want to make sure this person is set up properly, and that means their auto qualification is on. And we want to try to get everybody to have at least 3 preferred customers in their first month if possible. Now, we're just in the very beginning of the month, so therefore most of these people have not had an opportunity yet to get preferred customers, but our goal is to help all of them get at least 3 preferred customers by the end of the month if possible. At the very least, we want to try to get them an extra 100 PV over their welcome pack so that we see Plexus points in this column. So focus on the right activity and the results will happen. Focus on building your business to silver, but you do that by getting out those decision packs. Remember, 1 out of 3 customers will become an ambassador, so it's a great activity. The more people you share with daily and weekly, the faster your business is going to grow. Keep an active list and a growing list of business prospects if you're really wanting to go for business builders. Invite them to presentations, one-on-one, sip and shares, or recorded webinars. Invite them to like the Facebook testimonial page, ours or somebody in your support line. And once they've seen a presentation, whether it's a recorded webinar or you've done a one-on-one, 3-way on with the support line, we have more experience. We're much more likely to paint the big picture of the business. So let us do that for you. And if they're not ready to join as an ambassador, encourage them to test out our product as a preferred customer. And if they're not ready to do that and you still would love to see them on your team one day, simply ask them for permission to continue to dialogue with them. Send them things occasionally. Ask them if you can stay in touch with them, because perhaps the timing's not right today, but it might be next month. It might be in 6 months. Remember, the speed of your business is directly related to your ability to keep it simple and duplicate the same activity over and over. We've put the presentations in your place. You've got the decision packs. We've got the Facebook page. We've got the training. We've got everything in place for you to duplicate this easily over and over. And to grow a massive organization, you need to find a lot of people who are willing to do a little bit over and over consistently. A lot of people doing a little bit. You know the old adage, I'd rather have 100 people giving 1% than me giving 100%. If you want to be super successful in this business, get some laser-like focus. It doesn't matter if it's only 1 hour a day every day or 3 hours a day every day, as long as you do it consistently, day after day after day. Stay engaged, stay up to date, stay current, know the material. If you can just have that laser-like focus, you can take this business all the way to the top. You can do it quickly or you can do it slowly, but do it consistently. Thanks, everybody. I look forward to working with all of you. Stay in touch with your enrollers. Stay in touch with the team. Let us help you build this business all the way to the top.